What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Hey, in this video I wanted to chat about a skill that had some crazy utility in PvP with numerous synergistic builds, but has since Forsaken become pretty irrelevant. The perk is Devour, and I think that with a little fine-tuning it could be the cream of the crop for the Voidwalker subclass in PvP. But before we get into that, here's a short plug from a sponsor of mine, a mobile game called Raid Shadow Legends. TV, you don't actually expect us to believe that you play this game or even care about it. Well, in fact, I've played this game every day for the last month straight. I've gathered dozens of champions of different rarities and affinities and finally tuned their builds for specific activities. I even joined an active clan called the Troll Collective, where members use a Discord server to discuss champion builds, strategies for taking down the clan bosses, and just shoot the breeze. I'm in fact a Raid Shadow Legends gamer with dozens of hours invested to the game already. Holy cow, TV, you do actually play this game. I sure do. And I've put links to downloading it in the description as well. I'll even include a referral link that's first come, first serve. Once you install the game, you can use it to get some extra fat loots to get you started in the game. Alright, so what exactly is this game? Well, it's a turn-based RPG that has over 15 million downloads in the last 6 months, and in it you will collect champions from 16 different factions, discover their unique skill sets and affinities, and equip them with powerful artifacts, and level them up to take on a number of different challenges, including a full campaign with a voice-acted story, dungeons with unique bosses and mechanics that require you to carefully plan out your attacks, and a PvP arena where you'll take your champions toe-to-toe against other players and their parties. And you can even participate in a unique experience called Faction Rallies, where you will see just how powerful your champions from the same background faction can be together. There are hundreds of champions to unlock, so you'll have plenty of things to do in this mobile game. If grinding up levels is monotonous to you, the game actually has an autoplay feature where you can set your team up and let the game use your team for you in activities to farm for experience or currency. And there's a unique feature called multi-battle where you can actually tell the game to farm on a loop for you while you're doing the dishes or you're watching a show on the couch or whatever. Every week there's a new tournament as well where you can unlock different prize tiers for cool rewards. The developers are excited about the growth of the game and even have a roadmap laid out for future content. So go to the video description, click on the special links, and if you are a new player, you will get 100,000 silver, an energy refill, 50 gems, and one free champion, the Executioner. He is a rare defense-oriented character who is also undead, pretty cool, and he can boost your allies' defense in any battle, which is pretty freaking cool. These links will be relevant for 30 days, so make sure you get on it sooner than later. Alright, back to the Destiny content. So let's talk about the Devour perk in PvP. You know, there was a time in the double primary meta where the Devour skill tree for the Voidlock was actually pretty freaking good. Like, it was pretty freaking good. For a while, I mained Sturm and Drang on a Devour lock, and it had such great synergy, you know, you consume the grenade, you get your kill with Drang up close, then you overcharge your Sturm, you 2-tap somebody, you switch back to the Drang, and I really enjoyed that gameplay loop. Now, as much as we had issues with the double primary sandbox in Destiny 2, it certainly had moments where it was fun. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that it was all bad. It definitely had some fun aspects to it. In fact, using that build, I had even a 70 kill game that ended up on YouTube, using Sturm and Drang with Devour. Like, it was just so much fun. I mained it for a while. And I kind of missed the utility that it had with that gameplay loop. But the problem is, you might ask the question, well, why is it not that effective anymore? Why is it that Devour is not, you know, what it used to be? It didn't get nerfed. It's the same that it used to be. And while that's true, the thing is, the sandbox got flooded with one-hit kill weapons, right? Suddenly, one-hit kill weapons aren't something that one person can get from power ammo on the map. That's not the way it is anymore. Everyone's running around with a shotgun, or a fusion rifle, or a sniper rifle nowadays. Most people are running a special weapon of some kind, and they can all one-hit kill you. That's just the way that they are. So that gives Devour a lot less utility, because sometimes you just don't get the shot off before the other guy. And so your Devour perk then goes away. You've lost your grenade charge. You have to wait for your grenade charge to come back before you can activate Devour again, unless you get a melee kill with your melee ability. So Devour got a lot less effective because it can just get shut down, And the fact that you have to sacrifice your grenade usually to activate it is a real challenge. Like there is no universe where in the current sandbox consuming your grenade to get health back is better than a handheld supernova, right? Handheld can get 2 or even 3 kills with a single toss, can shut down supers, right? There's no universe where the devouring of the grenade is better than a handheld supernova. It's just not true. I mean, you also have Stormlocks who can throw their grenade, uses the same grenade charge as devouring a grenade. You throw the grenade instead as a Stormcaller, and you can get 3, 4, 5 kills, a whole team wipe with 1 grenade toss, and get your grenade back instantly after doing it. You can get 2 people tagged in that grenade and get your grenade back in seconds. There's no universe where devouring your grenade is equal to or greater than an arc bolt grenade on a Stormcaller with arc web. It's just not the case. So how do we make Devour more useful then? Because right now its utility is severely limited. Like, yeah, there are moments, and you'll see some moments in this gameplay where Devour was actually quite helpful to me. I was getting my health back, and I was able to chain some kills. But that's nothing that Crimson can't do already. Suros Regime gives you healing on kills, especially if you have the Catalyst more often than not. So, I mean, Devour is just not that good. It really isn't. And on top of that, Nova Bomb itself, Nova Bomb sucks. Like, this Nova Bomb on this skill tree, it sucks. Usually, casting a Nova Bomb is a death sentence because the cast animation is so long. The damage resistance is not very high. You normally die while you're throwing it. More often than not, it's just going to result in a trade. It drops like a rock. It doesn't go very far. And the radius is kind of disappointingly small. So even using it as a shutdown super, its utility is severely limited. A Wardcliff Coil does a better job of shutting down supers than a Nova Bomb does. And it can get multiple kills in an area where people are pretty spread out. So I just think that this skill tree is severely lacking right now in PvP. It does not have anything that it is particularly great at. There's nothing that it's particularly great at. And I think that every subclass deserves to have one thing that it's great at. And I just find it to be below average across the board, which is a disappointing position for this subclass to be in. So what do we do to Devour to make it, competent, to make it relevant again in PvP? I think that I wouldn't go too heavy on the buffing of the Nova Bomb. I think that Nova Bomb should travel faster, and I think that the cast time should be tuned down a bit. I think it should be a faster animation. I think you should be able to get it off a lot more quickly, because it needs to be. It's a shutdown super. It's got to be good at that, right? So I think that that's a good place to start, but I wouldn't go too crazy on the Nova Bomb buffs. I would say with this skill tree in particular, I would prefer that they really focus on Devour itself, that perk, and make it all about a gameplay loop where it's all about momentum and chaining kill into kill into kill into kill into kill. So how do you do that? Well, I think the healing right now is nice, but it doesn't really do a whole lot for you. There's so many things that reset your health in the game already, and the way that Devour does it, it's kind of slow. Like, you can still get a kill and then instantly die, even though you got a kill to activate your Devour. So I would like to see the healing come faster, and just to be, a full health up front. Bam, got your kill. Bam, got your health. That would give it some utility. I think maybe people would push back on this, but I think it would actually be cool if it did 2 things, not just one. Instead of just giving you health back, I would like it to also reload your currently equipped weapon, assuming you have ammo in reserves to reload it. Basically, give it the Crimson treatment. Give you health back and reload your weapon on kill. That way, it's all about just holding forward, keeping your momentum, and you still have to earn that ammo. You still have to earn that health. You have to secure your kill. You do. I'm not a fan of things in the game that hold your hand and give you things for free, but I am definitely a fan of things that give you stuff as a reward for earning a kill. I like that you have to earn a buff of some kind. And so with Devour, I think that they should really lean into that. So when I get my kills, when I secure my kills, when Devour is active, give me my health, give me ammo in my magazine, so I can just chain kill into kill into kill. I would love to see it be just really all about that momentum, that aggressive momentum, where if you're going to use this subclass to the best of its abilities, if you're going to optimize it, if you're going to really lean into this subclass, it means playing hyper aggressive. Consume your grenade and just get mega aggressive on people. I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that. And I think that if you do that, I think you'll see this subclass actually be, well, relevant again in PvP. If it has that one thing that it does really, really well, then people will always find a way to lean into that and maximize its potential. And I think I would love to play like that. I tend to be a really aggressive player as it is. I hold forward a lot. I do. I hold forward a lot. And I like to be mega aggressive in this game and just put myself in situations where I'm like, well, time to clutch up or I'm dead. And a lot of times I'm dead, but sometimes I'm not, and I do something really, really cool, and I just love playing like that. And I think that the Devour skill tree can really help players who like to play really aggressive find cool ways of having really dynamic gameplay. And I think that the game needs more things like that, where you're earning buffs, you're being rewarded for good plays, not being rewarded, or not, let's see, how do I word this? I would rather see the game find unique ways of rewarding good gameplay instead of giving you options to compensate for bad gameplay. Instead of holding your hand when you make a bad choice, there's a lot of gear that does that. I'd rather there be more gear in the game and more subclasses, more skills, more perks in the game that help you find ways of leveraging your strengths and rewarding you for playing really well. Alright, that's all I have to say about Devour. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section. I do look forward to seeing what you have to say. Be warm and well fed, my friends. I hope to catch you in the Crucible.